From sacred mountains shrouded in mist to deserts echoing with ancient winds, China is home to some of the world's most breathtaking natural wonders. Each landscape tells a story of harmony between man and nature, of time carved into stone and water. From the glowing peaks of Imei to the crimson shores of Panjin, these destinations reveal a side of China that is timeless, mystical, and absolutely unforgettable. Mount Emei, rising majestically in Sichuan province, is one of China's most sacred mountains, a place where spirituality and nature meet in perfect harmony. As dawn breaks, golden light spills over endless waves of clouds, illuminating the grand statue of Samantabhadra Bodhisattva atop the golden summit. Standing at more than 3,000 meters, this mountain has inspired countless poets, monks, and travelers for over 2,000 years. The journey to the summit feels like a pilgrimage through time. Stone steps wind through ancient forests draped in mist, where the sound of temple bells mingles with the distant call of wild monkeys. Along the way, visitors encounter sacred temples such as Baoguo, Wanyan, and Fuhu, each echoing with the calm rhythm of Buddhist chants. As the altitude rises, the air cools and thins, revealing one of Mount Emei's most famous spectacles, the Sea of Clouds. When sunlight breaks through, the phenomenon known as Buddha's halo, a glowing ring of light, appears around one's shadow, a moment that feels both surreal and divine. Beyond its religious heritage, Mount Emei is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site for its incredible biodiversity. Rare flora and fauna thrive here, from orchids to golden monkeys, making every corner alive with wonder. Whether you come seeking enlightenment, adventure, or tranquility, Mount Emei offers more than just scenery. It offers an experience that touches the soul. Here, above the world of noise and haste, you don't just see beauty, you feel peace. And as the sun dips below the clouds, painting the sky in gold and rose, you understand why the Chinese say, Ime is where heaven meets the earth. Hidden deep within the lush landscapes of Guizhou province, Huanggoshu Waterfall roars with untamed beauty, a symphony of water, wind, and light. Known as the largest waterfall in Asia, it stands 77 meters tall and 101 meters wide, cascading down like a shimmering white curtain that seems to join the sky with the earth. From a distance, the thunderous sound of water echoes through the valleys as mist rises to form rainbows under the morning sun. What makes Huanggoshu truly unique is not just its size, but its soul. Behind the roaring curtain lies the Water Curtain Cave, a natural passage that allows visitors to walk inside the waterfall. There, drops of water sparkle like diamonds on the stone walls, and each window of the cave opens to a different angle of the falling torrent. Standing within this living heartbeat of nature, you can feel the pulse of the river and the timeless rhythm of the earth itself. Around the main falls, a network of smaller cascades, the Tianqingqiao Scenic Area and Dupatang Waterfall, create a layered wonderland of flowing beauty. The air is cool and pure, filled with the fragrance of moss and mountain rain. Whether you gaze from the top platform, drift by boat along the Baishui River, or wander the forest trails below, every view feels cinematic. A moving painting of emerald greens and silvery whites. Huanggoshu Waterfall is more than a sight to behold. It's a living melody of nature's power and grace. Here, every drop of water tells a story of persistence and renewal, reminding visitors that even the softest element, water, can carve the mightiest landscapes over time. In the vast expanse between Inner Mongolia and Gansu lies the Badain Jaran Desert, a realm of silence, mystery, and awe. Unlike any ordinary desert, Badain Jaran is a place where opposites coexist. Towering sand dunes that rise higher than skyscrapers and hidden lakes that shimmer like jewels under the burning sun. Some dunes reach up to 500 meters, the tallest in the world, earning the desert its poetic title, the land where sand sings. Indeed, the desert sings. When the wind rushes across the dunes, the shifting grains produce a deep, resonant hum known as the singing sand. It's a haunting, almost spiritual sound, as if the desert itself were alive, whispering ancient stories of time and endurance. Scattered among the golden waves of sand are over 100 lakes, some fresh, some salty, their colors ranging from turquoise to emerald green. These mirror-like oases give life to birds, reeds, and even camels that roam peacefully across the endless horizon. For travelers, the journey into Badain Jaran is both physical and emotional. Jeep caravans navigate the steep dunes, each ascent revealing a new vista more breathtaking than the last. At sunset, the desert transforms, sands turning crimson, lakes reflecting the fiery sky, and silence settling like a sacred veil. As night falls, a million stars emerge, illuminating the dunes with ethereal light. Badain Jaran is not merely a desert. It's a paradox of stillness and vitality, of vastness and intimacy. Standing here, surrounded by waves of golden sand and the echo of the wind, you feel both humbled and awakened, reminded that even in the harshest places on earth, beauty and life find their way to endure. Rising sharply from the plains of Shanxi, Mount Hua, or Huashan, is one of China's 5 great mountains, famed for both its spiritual depth and breathtaking danger. With jagged granite peaks piercing the clouds and narrow paths clinging to sheer cliffs, it is known as the most precipitous mountain under heaven. To stand before it is to feel both awe and humility in the face of nature's grandeur. Mount Hua has long been a sacred site in Taoism, home to temples, shrines, and hermit caves dating back more than 2,000 years. The mountain has 5 distinct peaks, each symbolizing a direction and a virtue, with the south peak at 2,154 meters being the highest. Pilgrims once climbed it barefoot as an act of devotion, while today's travelers come seeking the thrill of its legendary plank walk in the sky, a narrow wooden path bolted into a vertical cliffside, suspended thousands of meters above the valley below. Yet beyond its reputation for danger, Huashan holds an ethereal beauty. At dawn, mists swirl through the valleys, and golden sunlight paints the jagged ridges in warm hues. Along the way, ancient pine trees twist around temple roofs, their shapes sculpted by centuries of wind and snow. Each step upward feels like a passage between worlds, from the mortal to the divine. To reach the summit is not just a test of endurance, but of spirit. The view from above, endless peaks, rolling clouds, and the faint ring of temple bells brings a profound stillness. Mount Hua is more than a mountain to climb. It is a journey inward, a place where courage meets serenity, and where heaven and earth seem to meet in a single, breathtaking moment. High on the vast Qinghai Tibet Plateau lies Qinghai Lake, China's largest inland and saltwater lake, a place where earth and sky seem to merge into a single boundless horizon. At an altitude of over 3,200 meters, the lake shimmers like a sapphire set amidst rolling meadows and distant snow-capped peaks. Here, the air is crisp, the silence deep, and every glance feels like gazing into infinity. Qinghai Lake changes with the seasons, offering a living palette of color and light. In summer, golden rapeseed flowers blanket the surrounding plains, their brilliance reflected in the turquoise waters. In autumn, migrating birds fill the skies, turning the lake into a haven of motion and sound. In winter, it transforms into a frozen mirror, silent, vast, and otherworldly. This natural rhythm has made Qinghai Lake both a sacred and poetic symbol in Chinese culture, often described as the mirror of the heavens. Travelers can circle the lake on a 360-kilometer journey, passing by prayer flags fluttering in the wind, nomadic tents scattered across the grasslands, and the tranquil bird island, home to tens of thousands of wild geese and gulls. Cyclists and photographers alike find themselves drawn not only by the landscape, but by the feeling of freedom that pervades this open space. At sunrise, when the first light touches the water, Qinghai Lake becomes a sea of silver and gold, an image so serene it lingers long after you leave. To visit here is not just to witness beauty, but to rediscover peace, the kind that comes only from vast, untouched nature. Qinghai Lake is not a destination. It's a quiet conversation between the earth, the sky, and the soul. Along the coast of Liaoning Province, where the Liao River meets the Bohai Sea, lies one of the most surreal landscapes on Earth, the red beach of Panjin. Unlike any sandy shore, this coastline is covered in a sea of crimson, created by a rare type of seaweed called Suaeda salsa. Every autumn, it transforms from green to deep red, painting the marshlands in brilliant hues that stretch endlessly to the horizon. At sunrise, the red beach glows like fire, its colors reflected in the calm tidal waters. Wooden boardwalks wind gently through this vast wetland, allowing visitors to walk above the vibrant fields without disturbing the delicate ecosystem. As the morning mist rises, the entire scene resembles an impressionist painting, layers of scarlet, gold, and silver shimmering beneath a pale blue sky. Beyond its breathtaking beauty, the Red Beach is also a sanctuary of life. It forms one of the world's largest reed wetlands and serves as a vital stopover for migratory birds, including the rare red-crowned crane and the black-mouthed gull. The harmony between the blazing red plants and the graceful flight of birds creates a living symphony, a portrait of balance in nature. Exploring Panjin's Red Beach is not just a visual experience, but a lesson in patience and preservation. The landscape changes subtly with the tide, the light, and the season, reminding us that beauty is often fleeting, meant to be cherished rather than possessed. As the sun sets, the marsh glows like a ruby sea fading into twilight, leaving behind only silence and wonder. The Red Beach is nature's masterpiece, ephemeral, fragile, and impossibly beautiful. A reminder that even the simplest life forms can create the most extraordinary miracles. Hidden within the misty heart of Jiangxi province, Sanking Mountain rises like a dream sculpted from stone and cloud. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, this sacred Taoist mountain is named after the Three Pure Ones, the highest deities in Taoism. And every peak, pine, and wisp of mist seems to echo their spirit of harmony between heaven and earth. At dawn, Sankingshan unveils its magic. The first light spills across jagged granite pillars, each shaped by wind and time into fantastical forms, some like dragons soaring, others like sages meditating. The mountain is a living gallery of nature's artistry. Over 4,000 granite columns tower skyward, veiled in drifting mists that shift with every breath of wind. Between them, ancient pines cling to cliffs, their roots gripping stone as if drawing strength from the clouds themselves. Visitors can glide through the clouds aboard a cable car, step onto glass walkways suspended over deep valleys, or wander along stone paths that curve through forests and streams. Each turn reveals a new wonder: the python out of the mountain, the goddess watching the moon, and countless other rock formations that seem alive in the morning haze. Yet beyond its visual splendor, Sanking Mountain carries a quiet, spiritual rhythm. The air feels sacred, filled with the whispers of centuries of meditation and reverence. As you stand at the summit, surrounded by an ocean of clouds, time seems to dissolve. Sankingshan is not just a mountain. It is a temple carved by nature, a realm where the divine and the earthly intertwine. Here, in the silence between the mountains and the sky, one finds not only beauty, but peace, the kind that feels eternal. From mist-shrouded peaks to deserts that sing, from crimson shores to sapphire lakes, China's landscapes are more than destinations. They are living poems, written by nature and time. Each of these wonders, Mount Aimei, Huangguoshu Waterfall, Badain-Jiran Desert, Mount Hua, Qinghai Lake, Red Beach, and Sanking Mountain, reveals a different heartbeat of the land, a reminder that beauty exists in every corner of our planet. If these breathtaking places have inspired you, don't just watch, experience. Let their stories awaken your curiosity, your courage, and your love for the earth. Subscribe to our channel for more journeys like this, where every scene takes your breath away and every story brings you closer to the heart of our incredible world. Let's keep exploring together.